hope we see him back playing for Godot this year, definitely. But I'm glad that the kid's getting a wee bit of experience over there.
Has he transferred over there, Cassidy? I see for
Not
the.
yet. No, we're holding tight to the papers, Mark. Now we're not saying anything yet. God knows how this will go. Everybody in the club gave him their blessing to go over and to try it and see how he gets on. Everybody deserves to do what they want to do. Obviously, we'd love to see him back here playing, but
Hmm.
whatever happened.
I wonder how Boyler's getting on since I buried them two against him there in that charity game there last year. Has he recovered?
Serious future ahead of him, Mark. Seriously, I was chatting to you the last time I was down in Glenroyal. I
Yes.
was telling you, Jesus, now serious coach now. Probably like, and people will probably say, "Oh, that's because I had a falling out with Jim," but I would actually put him ahead of Jim now. That's how much I rate him. Serious talent.
Tactically good, Cass.
Tactically, he's just so driven on what he wants to achieve.
Hmm.
He's good talking to players. He is good. So he's got the whole package. I'm not sure what he's doing in London if he's going to go down that route there. But once he comes back, Mark, he's definitely got a big future ahead of him.
Very good. It's good to see. Boyler's a good lad too. Never
Yeah.
got the run, Cass, at the highest level for whatever reason. He got a few chances, a mistake or two, and you know.
He was unlucky. Obviously,
Mm.
Big Durkin was there. And the year he was going well, I remember he hurt his knee, and that was him. That was his chance gone. But Boiler now, I would say he just sat there and he soaked everything up. Every manager, he soaked the whole lot up, Martin.
Mm.
I seriously, once I heard he was coming in first, because I wouldn't have known Michael that awful well.
Mm.
But I was kind of surprised because I didn't know he had gone down the coaching route, or I didn't know. But after the first training session with Gidor, I was just blown away. And he's a massive part of what we achieved.
That's good. Tell me, what about Cass up there, the pub up there? I know it's been, I suppose it's gotten more bloody notoriety than Copperface Jack at this stage.
Yeah. It's going well, Mark. It would have been Sarah's family's pub. So when I was
Mm.
growing up, that's where I would have drank. And the reason I would have drank in there, Mark, is because all the old Gidor players would have drank in there, and they would have spoken about old players, old teams. So I just love to hear that kind of
Good
stuff. And
graph.
yeah, and it was for 3 years now we've taken it over, and it's great because you can go in there Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, and you'll meet somebody to talk football with. So it's good.
And you in there every day, Cass?
I'm there every day, Mark, not behind the bar. Obviously there's people working there, but I'm looking after stock and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
busy nights, I'll be up there then. Like so, I'm in there every day. I know I doing something.
I suppose we just touch on Cass. I suppose on the bit of. I want to ask you first actually about Celtic
Yeah,
and their this. I suppose if you take my point of view, obviously, I have a bit of crack on Twitter and all the boys up in
yeah,
Donegal
yeah.
about a few boys in Monaghan and stuff like that. I can never understand how people follow Scottish soccer more than the English Premier League, as in Liverpool, Celtic, and whatever. What's the draw that people have for Celtic, man, and for
Just
Parkhead?
I suppose if you take my own situation, Mark, that's obviously where I was born and stuff.
Yeah.
Other people's are like it's an awful connection between these parts and Glasgow.
Mm.
Fathers would have worked there, granddads would have came from there, so there's always that connection. Like you going through, I suppose, the history and the north and everything, the troubles and stuff. There's just always that connection there between, I suppose, if you want to say it, Celtic and republicanism or whatever you want to say,
Yeah.
but that connection's always there. Like I don't support an English team, Mart, I never have. I watch soccer and I watch like serious interest in soccer, but I've just never because it was passed on to me. You know what I mean? My father only supported one team. Had no interest in any Premiership teams. He was on the books of Liverpool actually. Thank God he never played for them, but he was down at that time. He broke his leg in two places, and there was no recovery that time. You know yourself the way it is now. So he was released, and then he just followed in the footsteps, don't you? My son now he has a season ticket, and he goes as often as he can.
How often would you look to go over, Cass? I mean, McGee's big fan as well, I suppose, and a lot of them Donegal boys would be big fans of Celtic, I assume.
Yeah, like we would go over quite. quite a bit more, to be honest. The bigger
Mm.
games, like, don't get me wrong, and I have this debate with a lot of people, like, the SPL is fucking shite. It is. Like, Celtic Rangers, right? You know what I mean? But my point, Mart, is if we were given if we were given 3, 4 years in England and allowed transfer windows with the fan base that we have,
Yeah.
and like, there's no doubt, and I'm not just saying, like, there's no doubt Celtic could compete. I'm not going to say they're going to win the Premiership or anything like that, but they could.
Mm.
But like, we get to all the European games and any Celtic Rangers games, and even it was 2 or 3 months ago there, we took there was 7 of us, and we took all the young fellas. There was about 15 of us. It was a great experience, and it's nice to keep that connection.
You always love the Celtic. On Gerard.
No league from this year either, I'm afraid.
No, he'll never get a league Cass up there. Tell me this. You're doing a good bit of media stuff, Cass, recently. Obviously, RTE, TG4. You're doing the column in Gaelic Life as well. How are you enjoying that aspect of your career so far?
Good. I enjoy it. It keeps you in touch with
Mm.
games and what's happening and stuff. And I think, like, you're similar in the fact that you do a lot of that stuff as well. And I think it happens as a player. I had no problem talking to journalists when I was playing. It never affected
Mm.
me. If I spoke to somebody before a game, it wouldn't put me up or down.
Yeah.
You're just talking about, you know what I mean? You just be yourself, really, or whatever. So I do enjoy that side of it, and it keeps you in touch with what's happening and the GA circles, I suppose.
Mm. It's funny actually you said that, Cass, because I still think of it even today. I'd be very similar to yourself after an interview before a game, whatever. You could be on the 2 pages of the Sunday World and you could be playing on the Sunday. You don't see it anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I think I started second guessing myself when managers started saying, putting this paper in front of you, not that block as that, 2 pages and the day a match or whatever like that. And you might
Yeah.
have done it 2 weeks previous to that. Like, and I was thinking, I've never actually gone through the stats to go through every interview that I've done and the
Mm.
game that has corresponded with it to see
Yeah.
because I would never have said it put me up or down. Never.
No, no. There's actually one manager who did that to me. He put a paper in front of me, and
Mm.
he says, "You need to cut this out, Kevin, or whatever." And I says, "The minute it affects my performance, you can come and talk to me." And I just walked away. That was it.
Yeah.
Because you're there to play. Like, who cares who you're talking on the paper? That has no relevance of what happens on Sunday.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
That's why I think the game is completely changed now, Cass. I mean, you can't get, you won't see the Dubs talking about stuff. You won't see too many teams talking about stuff anymore, and they won't be able to say what they want to say anyway. And I think that's the aura of the game is gone, where the bit of enjoyable and the few players or whatever they were a bit of
Yeah.
that enjoyed themselves as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely has. But I think more it's a shame for the younger generation because, like, would the younger lads want to find out what Michael Murphy has to say or what Dermot Conley has to say or
Mm.
what kind of people they are? Of course they would. Do you know what I mean? So it's a
Mm.
shame that that's taken away from us.
Mm. I suppose, Cass, what does the future hold for
Uh,
yourself?
well, the plan was, Mark, for one more year with the club. We're kind of halfway through training, trying to get back in
You're
pre-season, get
doing that for
myself in
the
shape.
last 10 years.
I've retired about 10 times.
Oh,
But listen, and I don't even know yet, Mort. I said to the manager, you'll know when you hit the pitch if you're up to the speed. If not, believe me, I'll be out there. I won't be
how's the
hanging
body,
around.
Cass?
It's good, Mort. Like I train an awful lot more now than I did when I started my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a pastime, it's a hobby. So we'll see with that. And that's it. After that, Mort, I've no interest in coaching or managing or any of that. Away from Donegal as much as I can. Do you know what I mean? I try not to talk about them because
Yeah.
it just something can be picked up wrong that you don't mean, and do you know what I mean? All of a sudden, then you know what I mean? You're against this person or that person. So I try and
Yeah.
stay clear if I can.
Quick question there, Cass, from Ice's Irish bar in Thailand.
Is that decking you? Is it?
Ask Cass, what do you make of Declan Newell, of the footballer, and his time down in Galway?
Unbelievable. And Mort, you know Decky yourself.
Yeah.
Decky, and I had this conversation with Gary Seister during the summer. Like he had so much potential, but
Oh.
he just chose a different lifestyle, and he's living the dream in Thailand now. But what a
Yeah.
Rolls Royce of a footballer, right? Jeez.
To be fair, he did the cruise ship. the cruise ship destroyed him, Cass, with his knee. He never
Yeah,
came back from the cruise ship. I mean, a great
yeah,
footballer when he was in Jarvis and at that time, you know what I mean?
yeah.
A great
So,
man
so
for the Adidas Predators.
he liked the style.
I just want to get one question out of this here. How good was Christy Toy, Cass?
Serious player, Mark, but for me, like, and I live with Christy, I've been very close friends with him in Sligo.
Mm.
He frustrated me a bit like uh, Rory McNeilis did, because it seemed to be a pastime to Christy. You know what I mean? Sure, if it happens, and he was just so laid back and so easy going.
Yeah,
It's so, but then again, he had a rough couple of injuries as well, which held him back. But he obviously had a tremendous career, in the
yeah.
end up. But he was superb.
What about McBride's in Chicago? Adrian Doherty's asking there, Cass. Good times, no doubt.
Brilliant, Martin. It's not even like I went to the States 4 times today, and I've learned so much about myself outside of football, and it's helped my life massively. And
Mm.
just seeing the different way of life and how people operate their life and stuff. And obviously, we had a great time in Chicago. We won the championship at the time. I was there the second time, and some fantastic people, and Alan Coyle and these lads. And I still stay in touch with them. And I remember the day we won the final. There was a terrible accident in Mayo. The young lad lost his life. Jared Doherty
Yeah,
used to play for, or the young lad used to play for Mayo. And I've good friends over there, and I hope to get back there soon.
excellent stuff. Cass, we're at 2:20:57. Just cutting in on the hour here. It cuts off after an hour of this Instagram stuff. So look,
Hundred
I want
percent.
to just say thanks a million for coming on, Cass. Great to talk to you and see you personally. And I hope the few watching enjoyed it as well. And I'll be talking to you in the near future. We must catch up for a few beers ourselves after this lockdown.
Perfect, Mark. Cheers.
Wish you
Chat to you
well,
soon.
Cass, as always. Take care of
Same to
yourself.
you. See you
See
there.
ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. No, guys, thank you very much. Kevin Cassidy, great crack, great guy. That was one I was looking forward to and enjoyed it. So we have Billy Joe Padden tomorrow night, Mayo Armagh. So any questions, guys, just get them in on the thing tomorrow night, wherever like that. Boiler, good to see you. No worries, Adrian. Boiler, he's talking highly of you there, so don't let him down with your coaching methods. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Out here. Bye.
Hi guys, well done to everyone so far.